Hey, what's up everyone? BitMeSun back with another Bitcoin video. So currently right now I'm on the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame. Today's video we're just going to go over a few different charts, see a few different price targets, and see where we could be heading from here. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed yet, please like and subscribe. It would really help out. We're trying to hit 120 subscribers. So if you hit one of those, if you hit that subscribe button, you become part of this Bit crew, and we make these videos every single day, so definitely don't miss out. So I appreciate everybody who hit that subscribe button and like the video. We make these every single day, so appreciate everybody tuning in, and let's just jump right into it. All right, so this is a 4-hour time frame, and on this 4-hour time frame, we did break above it for a little bit. If you guys kind of notice, we were forming looks like a falling wedge, and inside of the wedge we're respecting. We broke out of it, and then we dumped perfectly, exactly. It just dumped. That's what's so crazy, this big old dump right there. And if you notice, it's kind of forming the same pattern, like a little bull flag kind of thing. So yeah, after breaking down, coming back underneath this this falling wedge, we came down, and now we're creating this kind of a bull flag type of thing. So yeah, so now that we broke out of here, this is where we broke out, and then this bottom one is probably going to be a retest, I think. So it's either going to be the retest to come back up, or we're going to break it and then still continue into this flag. So current price right now is 35,900. Yeah, so current price is 35,923. So if we break, I believe let's see, 35,800. So yeah, if we break 35,800, then we're back inside of this box. We have to close inside of there technically, but like I said, if we close at least under 35,800, then we're continuing this bull flag right here. So yeah, I guess, and then I think what I would assume would be the next target would probably be this top line, if anything, or this one right here. So I mean, we could at least make it up to this line, and then this line is 36,800. So it's still a little while away, but like I said, it just depends on what we do for these next candles. But it definitely looks possible. Alright, let's jump into this next chart. So this is just on a daily chart. As you guys can see, we're getting perfect resistance on this line right here. And then there's also this line right here that's creating kind of like a wedge, I guess. So you can see there's a lot of buyers here because it didn't let the price go down. So that's a lot of accumulating. So what I'm thinking is what they do is they accumulate, drop the price, and then right after they bring it back up. So you know, I think it just depends where we head, but like I said, this is what they usually, it seems like this is what they do. They accumulate, yeah, so if they're accumulating all of that right there, then they're expecting the price to go up higher than that. So but this is really low of a price to be able to buy in. So but let me check the 4-hour. This is the same chart but on the 4-hour. So as you can see, this is what we're pretty much doing. It's pretty much the same thing. So with this falling wedge, if you notice, we came all the way to the bottom of this pattern right here at the bottom, And if you notice, this is the pattern that's forming. It's kind of like a little triangle that's forming, that little thing right there. So if I had that when we were on this candle, I believe is when I put this little triangle, and you know, then the next one will came out, it broke out a little bit, and then this next one is this retest. So I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking, is we have to stay above at least 35,800. So yeah, if we stay above 35,800, then like I said, then this could be pushing up at least to the, I mean, I would assume at least to where we started from, which is probably around there, and that's 36,800. So we'll just have to wait and see, but that could be the next target up there. Yeah, so once we break, like I said, once we broke out of here, we need to give this a retest. All right, so look, I had this this was yesterday. This is on a 5-minute chart, so there's a lot of candles, but this is kind of what I was looking at. I was in this area yesterday, so I was in this flag. That's why I had put this flag there. So once I put the flag right there, we got perfect resistance at this inside of this box. How I came up with that idea was because of these candles right here. So I used these candles as the box, and that's where it respected. So like I said, it didn't really close underneath it. Got a wick, but it didn't close. And we came, like I said, look, this is one thing when we're watching like a bull flag or something. Bull flag here, we came out, we gave it a retest, and then we pumped up. So the thing is, if you would have got in here, your emotions would have been good up to here. Then your emotions would have been back scared, and then if you would have been able to hold, that's when you would have win. But that's why I say it's important that you wait for a retest. Then the retest, you don't really have to go too crazy, you know. So but look at the movement after the retest, you know. So that's why I'm saying is that if you were able to get in at this point, you're doing pretty good. And that's just what I'm getting better at, is to be able to get in at this point, so I could ride it up like that, you know. So but yeah, that was a good play right there. All right, this is just on the weekly. It's pretty much this, just showing you we're in a bull flag. So it's just a matter of time, I believe, until we, I guess, break out of here. But this is weekly, so it's gonna take some weeks, I think. I don't know how long, but at least another 1 or 2 weeks. So I mean, I had this chart. This is not the normal chart that I usually do. Let me do it this way. But I did set it up this way. It kind of confirms the moves that were, because I know I was saying we're supposed to be green, this and that, but the way I set it up for this one came in red, so that's kind of why this is moving down. So I'm just thinking, is if this one is correct, then we're not changing really until about May 18th. So that's still about 2 weeks away before, exactly like I was saying about this bull flag in the weekly chart. So the weekly chart is going to be, that's 1 week, then this will be another week, and then this could be another week. And so I'm just saying that could be the next 2 weeks. So 15, 8, 15. Actually, this is 15, so I mean, it could also be 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. But we'll see. We'll keep looking at that. But yeah, this is kind of my idea. What I have for right now is that we are catching support right here, so it's definitely a good sign that we're holding this support. But is once we break this white line coming right here, and this white line is coming in around 35,700 or so, that's when it starts to Yeah, 35,700 is pretty much the low that we need to stay above. So if you guys put an alert, what I would do is put an alert for less than 35,750, just for the reason it'll give me a heads up. But the lowest is 35,700 pretty much. So like I said, I just would do less than 35,715 or so, something like that, just so you get aware of if it drops to below that, you know we're going lower. But then, like I said, the top of this section over here at the top of this is actually coming in around, I mean, it could probably even come in around somewhere around here, which is around the 37,700 area, depending where we hit at. But like I said, I'm just going off of what I see right here, which is the bottoms of these candles right there. So I'm just thinking if we do hit, we would work our way possibly down like this and then get to like this point, if anything. So that, cause like I said, I don't think it'll go straight up like that. So what it's kind of telling me is this box is that we're probably gonna work our way somehow to it, but it's gonna take a while. All right, let me give a few price targets. So let me give a few price targets and then that'll be it. All right, so current price right now is 35,955. So what we need to do, we need to stay above 35,900. That's the first target we need to stay above. Then if we break 35,800, that's going to be a level. Then 35,725. Then 35,528. And then also 35,261. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now, is those are the prices coming down. So let me see about going upwards. So what we need to do is, currently where we're at is 35,975. So what we need to do is break 36,050 for us to start moving upwards. And then the next one after that will be 36,125. After that one will be 36,236. And that's moving up. So those will be the few targets coming up and down that, like I said, they're just key levels that if we come down to it, we could bounce off of each one of these levels. So it just definitely depends where we go, but these are the levels that I think the immediate ones, close up and down, a little bit here and a little bit down. So but yeah, so that's kind of what I got so far for Bitcoin. Like I said, it's just we're at the bottom of this support right now. So I'm thinking, you know, what would be best? You wouldn't want to put money up here at resistance, pretty much. You want to put it at support. So the thing is that this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm going to personally do myself. I'm going to dollar cost average into it. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably put some money in right here, because we're at the bottom of resistance. So the thing is that's way better than if you're way up here we're at support. I mean, it's better than if you're at resistance, because if you would have put your money in up here, you're already in the negative. At least if you put your money in here, you got the chance to move up. But this is why I say you don't go all in. You put maybe 25% of what you have now. I mean, because we're at resistance, I would probably put 30%, 40%, just a little bit extra, because I know this is going to be. And the thing is if we do drop, let's say we drop somewhere down here, it's not going to happen overnight. So I would say, you know, by the time, because I get paid every 2 weeks. So, you know, within the next 2 weeks, I'll have the money again to add some more, you know, by the time I think it reaches up there. So if it comes down, you put more, but if it goes up, you just you start taking your profits and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put money in here at the bottom of resistance and then ride it up. And hopefully, if it it looks like if it just gets rejected up there or something, I could at least sell and then buy again when I come back down here. So that's why it's important you put money in at resistance. So I'll probably put money here. If we come again, I'll put something like right down there, and then I would put more money somewhere like that. So. But I don't think we'll probably be coming this low. So that's why I say it's like important that you don't want to miss this next move up, but you also want to prepare just in case. So it could always come down to 32,000. So that's why I say if I put something right now, I'm going to make sure I still have something for if I need to put it for down here, so always play the safe game. Rather be safe than sorry. So this trading idea that I do, I don't want to say it's almost okay. So one thing about it is you don't oops, sorry about that. So one thing is you don't lose until you sell. So if you're using leverage, there's a good chance you can lose because you technically don't own it. You're like borrowing it. So if you were to buy Bitcoin, this is why it's important, is that technically, even if let's say you bought in right now at 35,000 and it starts to go down to 10,000 or something, technically you still have the Bitcoin. So all you would have to do is technically now just hold it until you get back to your profit. So when you buy it and hold it, it's almost like a risk-free trade or something. So like, let's say I put money in right here and then it goes up, I would take my money out so when it comes back down I could add more again, so like I said, this way of trading, it's more risk-free because like I said, if you put money in right here, you put money in right here, you put money in right there, you put money in right there, you're just getting it cheaper and cheaper every single time, so it's definitely important. Like I said, when you buy it at this point, you buy it here, you buy it there, and you buy it there, you don't lose none of this until you sell. So let's say it still goes lower than that. As long as you still hold it, you haven't lost yet. So it's actually a good thing. It's when you use leverage is when you're either win or lose. There's really no hold, so that's why it's important. This is why I trade like this also. It's more risk-free. So if I use up all my money, let's say I had $200 or something, I end up putting it all in, at least I know I'm holding it still, so even if it goes down, I'm still holding it, so I don't lose yet until you sell at a loss, so that's why I say it's important just to make sure you hold. It's more of a risk-free trade, I say. Like I said, when you buy it and then you wait till it goes up and sell it, it's more risk-free because there's no stop losses and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of what I got so far for Bitcoin. If you guys like that video, please like and subscribe. If you made it all the way to the end, like till right now, you're definitely a part of the Bit Crew, and I appreciate you for watching this far into the video, and I hope you have a great day today, and just stay positive and keep pushing forward, keep learning every single day. That's all we can do. And this is one thing too, is I'm on this YouTube journey doing this technical analysis. Like I said, if any of you guys are looking to start your own journey, don't wait, start now, because in 6 months from now you're gonna wish you started 6 months ago, and today's that 6 months ago. So don't let every day pass you by wishing you started. Start now. You have to start sometime. You can't wait till 5 years from now and then just think if you would have started 5 years ago where you would have been at. So that's why I say if you really want to do this, start now, don't wait. But yeah, that's kind of what I got for today. I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.